Hello, welcome to the channel. East Florida Explorer here in another Cemetery Sunday. This Sunday, I am at Westview Cemetery in Palatka, Florida, right along Crill Avenue and Kirby Street. It's a really old cemetery. It's been here for quite some time. Come check it out with me. Walking through the gates of the cemetery. This cemetery sits high up on a hill in Palatka, Florida. There are a lot of old graves here. Really cool. All scattered everywhere in this place too. Look at this one, caught my eye. It's like a bunch of logs. But he was a woodman of the world. Joseph Granger, 1855, and died in 1913. Cyrus. Another big, grand tombstone. Died in 1915. Wow, this one's really cool. Totally different style. Look at that. Got Angeline Foster, born in Lynchburg, Virginia in 1853 and died at Palatka, Florida, July 29th, 1893. From her friends in Palatka. Look at this grave, the huge oak tree right behind. Scarborough. Calhoun F. April 17th, 1917. Lizzie, August 22nd, 1920. Clara, January 8th, 1927. Lots of weird old graves here. Some of them not even marked. But a lot. The whole cemetery is full of really old graves from the 1800s. Palatka is one of the oldest towns in Florida. This is cool. A big vault. Marcellus and Hortense Dalton. And they would be in there. That big vault. But it's like so many of these tombstones, I mean, they're like the size of a person, really big. This is probably the coolest cemetery I've been in yet. Just because of the age. Wow. I'm gonna walk over here. This area looks extremely old. And yeah, made it to this area. This family, you could tell they had money. Look at these columns they built around their family plot. And it's a big one. Very old. Fell up in Christine. Mansway? In the middle though, here it says Man family. Erected to the memory of the Mann family. Wow. It's like they have the best spot in here. But yeah, a lot of different names as well. Bina Newbeck. And then, wow, all these small graves through here. And they all are the Mann family. Almost unreadable, and not even, just says Adele Mann. No date, when they were born, when they died. Really cool though. Oh, and on the back, here we go. Joseph H. Mann, born in 1840 and died in 1883. And then Joseph Mann, 1813 to 1833 to 83. So wow, that's a cool spot here. Got the Speck family. Some pretty neat spots here. WMH Speck, born in Lincolnton, North Carolina in 1864 and died here in Palatka in 1895 until the daybreak. Right next to it, it's a pretty cool, neat, different kind of grave. Herbert, son of H.W. Speck, 1889 to 1898. Wow, this cemetery is so big. Very big. This one caught my eye. Looks like it was a doctor. Stuart Deem Ramsor, AEF Med Supply, 3rd Army. Born in 1894 and died in Koblenz, Germany in 1919. This grave looks like it's seen better days. Sarah Cook, 1846. Had to catch this grave underneath the big old oak tree. It's the only one in here I've seen like this. Just a piece of wood. A wooden headstone. Now you know that's gotta be old. Wow. The only wooden headstone here. Over here on the edge, in the very corner of the cemetery, kind of all by themselves, in memory of Reverend Henry Small, born at Allensdale, South Carolina, and died in Palatka, Florida, 1894, on his 56th year. And right next to him, Sarah Small, died December 22nd, 1886, 35 years old. Kind of all out here by themselves in the cemetery. It's neat how this used to have an old brick wall along this cemetery long ago. You can see it still here in this area. Very old. Ah, Charles J. Smith. He came from London, England, 1868, and died here in Palatka, Florida in 1949. Wow. These areas are so neat in here. This grave over here, overtaken by an oak tree. A lot of Confederate graves too. A couple over here. Look, this one fell. Look at this. Elmer Ellsworth Haskell, Grand Master, Grand High Priest, Grand Commander. Looks like a historic grave here. Memory of Benjamin A. Putnam, Judge of the Circuit Court, January 1869, at Palatka, Florida, 66 years. He died. Wow. Oh, Kate Putnam. That's what the county is named after, Putnam County. This side actually looks like it could be older, the oldest part. Probably one of the coolest statues in here so far, has a headstone. It's like a woman holding on to the cross. It says Mother. Clara McLean, wife of J.C. Sands, born in London, England, 1852, and died in Palatka Heights, 1913. Wow. Ooh, down into a little drop off here. Bunch of graves, looks like another family plot. They are everywhere. Lots of family plots here. Lots of graves. Here's a family here. There's a main street right here in Palatka named after the Mosley family. William Mosley, who was born at Mosley Hall in North Carolina on the 1st day of February, 1795. Erected for the first governor of the state of Florida on the 26th day of June, 1845. Wow, I didn't know. And he died at Palatka on the 4th day of January, 1863. I had no idea. That was the first governor of Florida. A couple more areas over here that look extremely old, like this one with the ball on the top. Samuel E. Bond died in 1897. I've seen quite a few of the Bond member families here. Must have been a big family in the area. And all back there, that's all more like new graves. 2012, 2022, maybe mixed in with some older, but it does look like a newer area. And I'm gonna stick to this area, which is the old historic part. More fascinating to me. But such a nice cemetery under the old oaks, cedars, and magnolias. Wow. Well, thanks for joining me here at the Westview Cemetery in Palatka, Florida. If you're ever in the area, check it out. This is probably one of the nicest ones I've been to ever. Well, see you guys next time.